Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Hello, my name is Mike, and today's show is brought to you by our Amazon page. Please remember to shop at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. It's quite simply the best way to support this show. If you need it, Amazon has it, and you can get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. Bookmark it, please.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
If a picture paints 1,000 words.
He's singing Bread, Oscar.
Oh.
Would you like the music?
Why can't I? Hi, I'm Glenn Hollis.
Oh, no.
Paint
I love
what
Glenn Hollis.
What was the name of his show? What did he have?
It's Love Notes and Dedications.
Love Notes?
Was it?
Was it Love Notes or was it something
Love
else?
Songs and Dedications.
No, it was
No?
Listen and Kill Yourself.
No. Oh, how dare you?
That's exactly what I said.
Hi there, I'm Glenn Hollis.
Hi,
Oh,
Glenn.
I'm a big fan.
And I'd just like to, if you're sitting home alone this evening, and,
Yes, Glenn.
you know, waiting for that special someone to maybe come back into your life, I'd like to send this one out to each and every one of you. This comes from a gentleman. Oh, it says here that the request is from, where is it?
Where?
Oh, yes, it's from Virginia Beach. I'd like to send this one to Mr. Matt Bloom. Stay on your meds.
If a picture paints 1,000 words.
Sorry, Pony, I couldn't help myself. I
that was nice.
had to jump right in with that thing. We'll be speaking to Pony later in the broadcast.
Yeah.
Pony's done some research on keywords when people are looking for our website that
Right.
that I just found very, very amusing. But that's not what we're here for today.
You don't have anything else from Glenn, do you?
Hi, my name's Glenn Hollis.
It's Love Songs and Dedications.
Love Songs. This is Glenn Hollis. Right, find me some more.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. This is Glenn Hollis. You know, you might be home alone, thinking about love, thinking about missed opportunities with love. That's what we're here for, with Love Songs. This is Glenn Hollis on WASH. Was it WASH? Was it WASH?
I think it was Wash, yeah.
Hi there. I'm Glenn Hollis. How are you? It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. Good day to walk around the lake. Good day to see some friends. Good day to celebrate love. And that's what we do here with Love Songs. We'll take your song requests and we'll be playing them all night long. So very, very glad to have you with us, Effers.
Guess mine is not the first.
You know, I used to sit at my
I want more romantic, Rob.
my
Okay, I'm working on
childhood
it.
desk and
Yes.
listen to Glenn Hollis at night
Really?
while I did my homework.
Really? You liked what was maybe your point that you made yesterday about loving people. Maybe it really is true, Oscar. Maybe
Yeah.
it really is true that you actually do love people. And
You know what I think
I
it
could
is?
never see myself sitting at my desk doing my homework
I think
and,
it's
and listening
sad.
to that.
I think it's depressing that he did that.
No, there were some inspirational letters that came in once in a while. Now, I always wondered where they came from, but
What's that town you grew up in again?
Olney, Maryland.
Olney, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Are we ready with the next song?
A lot
We're
of
not
U2
exactly being
being
fleet
played.
of foot here. Hi, everybody. It's Glenn Hollis. This next song comes from Little Oscar out in Olney, Maryland, who's doing his homework.
Oh, he played the wrong. Whoops! Oh, played the wrong.
Wow.
Sorry about that.
Rob's we're doing one of those things that we do to Rob occasionally, where Rob gets this sprung on him like in the opening of the show. We didn't plan this.
Yeah.
If there was planning involved, it might be a little better.
It
actually.
could be, but you know what? When have we ever let planning get in the way of the comedy?
Exactly. Hi, everybody.
Why won't it play Jim Croce?
I hate Jim Croce.
Yeah, but
This
it works
never
for the.
happened on Love Songs and Dedications.
That's right. There was never any yelling in the
No,
Glenn Hollis
geez.
universe. And is he working again, or
He's got his own show.
what's the matter with it? You know, you might want to think about not using that machine anymore.
Yeah. Your big
Why?
thumbs.
Because in 950 episodes, it's messed up 4 times.
No, it's messed up a lot
It
more
hasn't,
than that.
I would say it's the thumbs.
Is it?
And the
Is it
fingers.
his thumbs that
That's what
do
it
it?
is.
No, doesn't that always? You always complain about that.
Yeah, but it's
machine.
user error. You think the computer's messed up?
I don't know.
Oh, let's be
I'm
honest.
not looking at the. It's an
I'm
iPad.
actually hitting the right button. And
Maybe
it's
you
not
loaded
playing.
the wrong song.
No. See now.
Oh.
Hi, everybody. This is Love Songs with Glenn Hollis. Rob Spiewak was committing a series of bank robberies in the 1970s, and he took his fingerprints off, and now he can't work an iPad. Isn't that terrible?
Lady love. Your love is
All right, enough of that.
I agree.
I'm done laboring through that.
Glenn has his own show. Would
yes.
you have him on the program?
No.
Oh, come
no.
on.
I'd have Doug Tract come in here. I would have
Hey,
Jack
you know what?
Diamond come in here.
I think Glenn Hollis would be a great fit on that Tech 411 show. Have fun with that.
You know, we had, when Chad and I were on there, we had Glenn come in studio and do dedications for us live.
Really?
And as I sat there, I remember being a little kid with that little desk, the yellow desk lamp, and
Yes.
my line paper doing my homework. And I was like, this is it.
I was listening to the Boston Red Sox on AM radio.
Yeah, you're manlier man.
I was not listening to, it was the lack of sports there.
Let's hear it for Glenn Hollis.
Boo!
I like you, friend.
I want to pivot.
Pivot.
If I tell you to picture someone road raging, you probably picture a dude, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably a guy.
Picture a dude. I picture a dude in this room in a striped shirt.
You shouldn't always picture a guy. A Kevin Arnold striped shirt.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I've got my little boy's outfit on today.
Do you have lunch with Dan Ryson today?
I do. This outfit, I'm glad I'm sitting down because it looks a lot better sitting here than it would if I was standing up with my shorts and my white sneakers and my white ankle socks. It looks so ridiculous. I know.
I hope Winnie calls you back.
Carla calls me old man. She calls me old man when I'm dressed like this. The only thing that's missing is the Velcro fasteners on my shoes.
We're going to get you a brand new white belt.
According to a new survey,
Great, Grandpa.
women are more likely than men to curse at other drivers in front of the kids. Wow.
Really?
I didn't know this. They're more likely to flip off other drivers. I believe that. I got that last week.
Really?
On my motorcycle, I got that.
I had a proud moment, and it was just last week. I met a friend of mine's mother. Never met her before, and she has to be in her 60s, just doing the math. And within 90 seconds of meeting her, she flipped me off. It was great.
Really? What did
Yeah.
you say to her?
Well, we met at Costco, and I said, "Hey, nice to meet you. This was Kristen's mom." I said, "Nice to meet you, Mrs. whatever her name was. I can't remember."
This is your daughter's friend's mom?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
said, "Hey, and good to know that you're already buying that Christmas decoration."
And was she really?
Yeah, she was.
And she flipped you off?
And she says, "Just so you know, I'm from upstate New York, and we don't have Costco up there."
Those are fun parents.
That's funny.
fun.
That
That's
is
fun.
too
I
funny.
told Kristen I have never been more thrilled.
Yeah.
It says men are more likely to honk at slow drivers, cut in front when merging, steal parking spots. See, I would think women would do that more.
Yeah, because they're a craftier breed.
Turn on their brights to antagonize someone. Hi.
Yeah.
And now, see, I'd never do this.
What?
I've never even thought about
What,
it.
drive on a sidewalk?
Key someone's car.
Oh, I would never do that.
Here are the 9 rudest things people do when they're driving and how many of us do them, and I want you guys to tell me the honest truth. Pony, I include you in this survey. 41% of us have honked at someone for driving too slowly.
Of
Yes.
course.
Yes, I have done that.
Definitely.
I've
Yeah,
done that.
we've all done that. 37% have cursed in front of the kids while driving.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have kids. So.
You don't have kids,
No.
but
Shannon.
Let's just say
Yeah.
you would.
Have you ever cussed in front of Luca?
No.
Pony,
Ever?
Pony,
No.
have you ever cussed in front of your mother when you're in the car?
Oh, my mom curses more than I do.
Okay, that's why I love her.
Yeah.
All right,
He
let me
dodged
see.
the question.
29%. He did not, Rob.
He did.
Rob, he did not. He said
Pony,
he
do you
would.
smoke? My mom smokes. Thanks, Pony.
Oh, God.
Well done.
Stay on topic.
29% have flipped someone off while driving. Have you?
I'm sure I have, but I can't think of an instance. That's not really my. That's
Well,
not
I
really my
can't.
scene.
I can't think of a specific instance. I can just tell you yes multiple times.
I will say, you know what? I will say this. Probably not. That's not my gesture.
never
Really?
have.
Not my gesture.
In
Oh my
my
God!
life.
You know, there's something special about you two boys. There is. I mean, there's probably a reason why God has put us all together.
Well, I'm
because
scared.
I've done it. I've done it liberally.
I'm scared. My brother did it once when we were 16. And
I've not only done it,
Yeah.
Oscar. I've done it in interesting ways. I've done it at an intersection where I went like this.
Oh, the crank up the finger?
I've done this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done this one.
Oh, the double pumper.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I like
And
the
I've done
double
this-
pumper.
And I've done this one too. This is my favorite where I just turn up and I just go.
Oh, dramatic.
Yeah.
Wow,
Dramatic
you-
middle finger.
It's like getting flipped off by Alan Arkin.
Yeah.
He is very methodical
you must
about
be
it.
in the arts.
Driver! Driver! I'm going to flip you off now. Putting my middle finger up right there. You're
God.
driving like a complete ass. Driver.
Yeah.
Driver. Right. That's Mike O'Mara doing Kevin Pollak's Alan Arkin.
I love it.
Thank you very much. 18% have gone out of turn at a 4-way stop. Have you gone out of turn?
If anyone, if you know what, if you miss your chance, I'm off.
Yeah, you have to.
But
in the
have
city.
you, Rob? But
Of
see,
course.
this is it. But see, I
Of
mean,
course.
this is another one.
You know where I do it a lot?
Where?
On your street.
We got a great one right up there.
Oh, because you know what happens is they let the folks out for walks or whatever they do. You let them out to stretch. You say, "You're going to be in the sunshine, Mr. Perkins," and they just say, and they look and they lock eyes with you.
Have you
In
done
the
it?
city, yes, you have to.
Pony, have you done it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Has your mom?
I'm sure she has.
Driver, 12% have cut to the front of a line of cars merging.
I do it all the time.
I did it on my motorcycle. And I was,
You know what?
caught by a statey. I was caught by a state trooper.
That's aggressive.
Yeah, that's very
I
good.
I
That's
was
such a smart
habitual.
driving.
I was habitual at that when we used to work at WJFK, and I would come in on Route 66.
Right.
And the exit for I guess it was Route 123 would back up a quarter mile back.
Right.
I would go into the shoulder and
Okay.
go every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
I've done that, and you've done that. 'cause
Oh
you're a
yeah,
city
that's what
driver.
I do.
Yeah.
Pony?
I hate people that do that.
Yeah, but
Guess
for
what?
example,
They hate you too.
By cutting to the front, does that mean going all the way to in the left lane? If everybody's already merging, I just pass all those jerks
Yes.
and go to the front.
Sure.
That's illegal.
Here's a surprise one.
It's rude.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it
just rude. It's just nasty.
but it is.
Smart driving.
It's okay if you're entitled.
11% have stolen a parking spot someone was waiting for. I have never done that.
I have not either.
No.
That's against my
Neither
code.
have
You've
I.
not done it?
Scumbaggery, no.
That is really, because if you've got, I mean, if someone is sitting there waiting for a parking spot, I do not do that.
Scumbaggery.
Yeah.
Now, the only time I did it was, and the reason I haven't done it in my, maybe I have done it.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I have.
You have?
I've done it. We were being interviewed by Washingtonian Magazine, Don and I, and I was
remember
late for the interview.
you were late. Yeah.
And I pulled in. I just zipped into this space, and apparently there was a guy on the other side, or a lady on the other side,
So you were
that was waiting for it.
Unwittingly, you did it.
I don't know, because all I cared about was getting in to be in
Mike,
that interview.
I'm helping you here.
I know, but I have to be honest.
You
and
did
I'm
it
not sure.
unwittingly.
And we sit down, and they have the lights that are set up because they're going to be taking pictures of us during
Yes.
the interview. And it was like lunch with Diana McClelland. I think that was the
The
name
only
of
thing
the
I
lady.
remember is that you finished the lunch with your great thing where you put the shrimp tails on your fingers.
But before that, I sit down. The lights are there, and I sit down. Don's already there with the interviewer. Always loved that situation.
That's great.
Where he beat me to the interview. You know, it's like, oh God, here I come.
And you're always on time.
And I sit down, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this battle axe walking through the dining room because
Yes.
we were having lunch with her in a restaurant.
Right.
That Bridges restaurant over there. You know, that
Yes.
place that used
Right down
to,
the street.
That changed a whole bunch of different times.
it was fish stories, and then it turned
Fish
into,
Stories, I think, when we were there.
Yeah, but then it turned into like a dive.
It's like a pool hall.
Yeah, it is.
And so I see her out of the corner of my eye, and she walks up to me and unbridled goes, "You're an a-hole."
Oh, my
But she
didn't
actually
say
said
A.
it?
Yes, she said it. And I
Wow.
said, well, that's a good start to my interview right there.
Wow.
And she led with that. Thank you, lady.
Yeah.
Thank you, entitled lady with your business suit. Yeah, she wrecked, and that was how Diana McClelland started the article.
Yeah.
Was Mike O'Mara was late.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
not
And
that's not how you roll. That's how I roll.
Let me just say, there was a boy named Geronimo who was filled with a great deal of joy that day.
That was the only time he ever asked you to sign anything, wasn't it?
It was
You
fantastic.
signed this article?
8% have dinged another car, then driven away. Oh, guilty. I mean, and then I'm saying, like, opening a door and dinged
Oh,
it.
yeah,
I've done that.
No. No.
You've never done that?
No, I've hit a car and left a note.
Yeah,
Really?
but you see,
well, if
but-
I hit a car, I'd leave a note.
Yeah.
But if I ding somebody with my door by accident,
But the thing is if he leaves a note, no one can read it. And he's off into the dark of night. I've done it.
all right. Pony, have you ever dinged a car and driven away?
I left a note.
What, when you opened the door into
No. Oh, if we're talking about the door,
I'm talking about ding. A
Oh,
ding
we
is
don't
not an
know.
accident. A ding.
For Pony and myself, we don't need that much space to get
Right.
into a
Yeah.
door. Like we just shimmy in.
Yeah, or getting out of the car, like Rob and I do. Rob and I are throw the door open people.
Yeah.
right? I mean,
I've
we
seen
need-
Pony leave his car via the air conditioner.
sliding
He
into
just
the vent.
slithers, yeah. And out the muffler. It was like a science fiction film.
7% have turned on their brights to antagonize another driver. Absolutely,
Sure.
100%.
I think
do
I
it to
probably
enter-
have done that.
I do
Pony,
it
have
Someone's
you?
cut me off.
constantly.
Okay,
To
everybody
entertain
has that.
myself, I do it.
And here we go. Finally, 5%. This is the low one, and
Yeah.
I've never done this. Keyed someone's car. Have you ever done
Never.
No,
it? What's that?
Never.
Really?
Never.
Have you ever done it?
No.
Pony?
no way.
We're all lying.
No, you keyed someone's car?
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's The Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
That's enough. He's ready to talk. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
You're a monster.
I'm not the monster here. You are. You and the rest of that fairy tale trash poisoning my perfect world. Now tell me, where are the others?
Eat me.
I've tried to be fair to you creatures. Now my patience has reached its end. Tell me, or I'll...
No, not the buttons. Not my gumdrop buttons.
All right, then. Who's hiding them?
Okay, I'll tell you. Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Who lives on Drury Lane?
Well, she's married to the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
She's married to the Muffin Man. My lord, we found it. Well, then what are you waiting for? Bring it in!
It's The Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
We are live from Studio 1K in the Fiberplex Broadcast Center. This is the Mike O'Mara Show. We are downloaded worldwide nearly 20 million times. I'm going to go ahead and say 20 million times.
Oh, it's over 20 million now.
It's over 20 million times?
Yes.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
have to change that. We're at MikeO'MaraShow.com, 102.9 FM, WTN in Washington, D.C.
You dropped out there.
Oh, sorry about that. And the mighty 1630 KCJJ in Iowa. Hello to Steve. Hello to Tommy. Hello to Tom Suter. Hello to Billy Suter. Hello to Babs, Zippy,
Phyllis.
Pinhead. Huh?
Phyllis, Dolores.
Dolores.
Yeah, Flossie.
Flossie. And Bessie.
Yeah, of course, Bessie.
Yes, absolutely. And hey, Iowa, keep drinking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, leave some for us.
Our show today is brought to you by FanDuel.com. My deepest sympathies to Redskins Nation. However, I did have a Philadelphia player going last night, and I believe that I was successful with my first week with FanDuel.com.
Yeah, I just got the text from your consigliere / general manager.
Yes.
Josh Murphy, our intern. You are up $22, my friend.
$22. Thank you very much. See, real money. We're talking about FanDuel.com. The first week of the NFL season is in the books. How did your fantasy team do? Did you win cash? I did. Yes, FanDuel can help you win cash. FanDuel.com is the place for 1 week fantasy football leagues for real money. No season-long commitment, no upfront fees, really. If you like fantasy and you like it like I do, you always said, fantasy's fun, but I hate waiting a whole season for that big payoff. Like if I'm going to get a foot-long sub or something like that.
Thousands of dollars, and you just can't touch it.
You can play each week or whenever you want to play. It's up to you. There's a new lineup each week based on a salary cap. FanDuel.com has huge prizes and instant payouts. And really, remember that FanDuel is something that we've gotten into. And I'm going to get more into it because my consigliere, Mr. Josh Murphy, is helping me right now. But in weeks to come, I'm going to be diving in because you know how I am. Give me a little taste, and I'll rock and roll for you.
And there goes the $22.
Exactly. FanDuel is paying out more than $135 million this year, but you have to play to win, so sign up today. Go to FanDuel.com and click on the microphone in the upper right-hand corner. Use my code TMOS to sign up today. New users, when you use the code TMOS, FanDuel will match your deposit dollar for dollar up to $200. That's up to $200 free.
Oscar, that's free money.
Free
for new
money.
users. Don't forget to click the microphone in the upper right-hand corner and use my code TMOS when you sign up. FanDuel.com, where every week is a new season. That's FanDuel.com. Use my code TMOS and sign up today. This week, when Mr. Murphy, America's favorite intern, comes to the show.
Is that his new name?
We're going to be having a little sit-down.
Mr. Murphy?
Might be grabbing a little lunch with old Josh to
see if you
just
can get
go
him to
over,
pay.
No, because he's an intern.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to.
He actually texted me. I don't know why he's texting me and not you, but he texted
afraid of
me.
me.
He texted me and said, "Would you like him to set up the new lineup? Because
Yes.
Thursday's right around the corner
Yes,
here."
yes, for this
Okay,
week,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
We just haven't had that time where
Right.
I've been able to get my tutorial. And listen, you can go to the website, FanDuel.com, and you can get in there, and they'll show you how to do it. But right now, for my purposes, I love working collaboratively.
Of course.
And I like working with Josh Murphy. So it's a lot of
Mr.
fun.
Murphy.
Speaking of football, last night, the Redskins-Eagles game here in the Washington, D.C. area, kind of a national holiday, a huge event and a significant event. And I don't know. I understand the passion. I am a football fan. I've been a football fan for years. Everybody knows that. But it seems to have turned. It seems that the hype machine is working on all 8 for the NFL because it was the social networking based on the opener for the Redskins last night was just mind-boggling. I've never seen anything like it. And then as I'm watching the fans leading up to this, the frenzy that existed in FedEx Field last night, and I looked at it and I said, what I haven't seen, are fans getting more violent? Is that because
How do you
mean
mean?
Violent?
The pounding
on the
side.
pads? Yeah.
They're a lot more excited.
You look at people, this is seriously the average fan, and where they're going like that, and it's
There's
just
aggression.
Like, it seems. Look, there's always aggression with NFL fans. I never saw anything like FedEx. I mean, they were into it, but they were into it in almost a scary way. Like if you wanted to say, "We'll sacrifice this young virgin if the Eagles lose the opener," yeah, do it. Do you want to do that? Do you want to sacrifice this young girl? Do you want to do that? Yes. There you go. All right, push her down the stairs. There she goes. There we go. Oh, she's still alive. All right. Anyway, it was strange last night, and
You thought
You
it
know
was
what? It
Gladiator?
seems to me it's almost like the Redskins fan they're still trying to find an identity for FedEx Field. RFK had a great identity back in the old days. I mean, it was horrible. It smelled like urine, and the seats bounced when you cheered.
it was kind of it
was a stadium that other teams hated to play in.
and it was the good old boy network.
yeah.
I mean,
think-
it was the families that have been there for years. There's a weird vibe.
I think Joe Theismann, and I don't like to quote him ever, but he
Well,
said
you
it
usually
best
have to spell
yesterday.
check if
he
you
said
do.
it. He said it best yesterday. I think it was just like on the news radio where he was on. He said that it's been a couple decades since really Redskins fans could be this excited for the first game of the week.
Here's the BS, though.
Yeah.
Really, they say that every
Oh, no,
year.
but
No, they say it every year.
Well, how about these facts?
They
all right,
do. The facts, the
RG3
the NFL is the NFL, and you don't know what you got until you look
but
down
this
there.
is the thing. Last year, you thought RG3 had promise. There's a potential there.
Yes.
He proved that.
Right.
So this year,
But he's also. But here's the thing: this is the hype machine.
knew
that
it
is
was
the
coming
Washington
back.
Redskins.
And Theismann
No.
is drinking the Kool-Aid and handing it out.
And exactly, because anybody that knows even the slightest bit about football would look at the first offensive series on the part of the Redskins and know.
The season's over.
No, not the season's over. Far be it from that. As a matter of fact, you can drop 4 games in the beginning of the season, and you're still in the hunt. Believe it or not,
That's
the
right.
way the NFL
Yeah, Larry
works
Michael will
with
tell you.
playoffs. What I noticed, though, the first offensive series I see with RG3, I said, this guy is not even close
doesn't
to
look-
ready.
he doesn't look the same.
He's not close. And there was one guy that I said best comment of the night, and the guy on Facebook made a comment along the lines of, Dan Snyder should recognize that RG3 is just not a marketing tool. That
It's a good point.
What he spoke to was the fact that we will never know this for a fact, but it spoke to the fact that if the Redskins held out RG3, saying, "Look, we know you're back. We know you did an amazing recovery, but this was an injury and this was a surgery they talked about
Right.
that maybe he would come back mid-season." And I look again at him, even though he can still run. He is not close to running the way he ran last year.
Right.
Not even close. And there's a tentative nature to the way he threw last night, and you didn't hear about
Little
that.
gun shy.
And so the idea of the Redskins going, this is it. I wasn't there going into that
I
game.
think the
I was
best
excited.
analysis I got last night came from Matt Bloom. He sent me a text that says it appears the Redskins football men did not attend enough rehearsals for tonight's recital. And I think that says a lot.
It really,
Two things I took away from last night's game for our Redskins faithful, and there are many of you that listen to this program, and we know that. And there are lots of people that are other fans as well, so I don't discount that. But go ahead.
I was beat up about it. Beat up.
It was a situation where
I snapped at Shannon. I was so beat up about it
because you're a lifer. You're
well,
a lifer.
No, I'm a Ravens fan
because of Dominique. But other than that,
but I'll root for the home team.
Right.
You know,
as will I.
And I really.
Shannon, if they don't win, it's a shame.
Shannon walked in. There was like a minute and a half left, and they were making that drive for the score and the non-sides kick.
Yes.
And she was just like clucking away, and I said, "Please, for the love of God, I know I haven't seen you in 7 days, but go in the bedroom and watch whatever you were watching."
Oscar and I had a brief little text exchange back and forth, and you texted a picture of your what appears to be your living room,
yes.
And it was dark, and the game was on, and you were by your onesies, and I know that you had just picked up your lovely lady yesterday at the airport, so and it was like right to the game. And now women have to understand there are different rules when it comes to the opener of the NFL.
Oh, it has great import.
It has great import. So when Carla came into me and said, well, I've been with him all day long. I said, yes, but I'm with him now, and he's screaming during the opening of Monday Night Football. Sorry, that's it.
There are different rules.
It's different rules.
I was when they had when it was a fumble and then a touchdown right at the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I was hooting, hollering by myself, and I look over
the hope.
And Shan's got her
and
headphones
now the
on,
season's over,
and she's doing homework, and I'm like, you have to go in another room. Like, you can't just sit here and pretend like this isn't happening.
So it's not enough. It's not enough that she's being quiet. She can't be quiet. She has to be engaged.
If she can partake in the fun, hang out. If you're just going to stand there and make it all about yourself and your homework, get in another room.
Or she can go down to Rob's house. Because Rob, I don't doubt, had the game on last night. Did you have the game on last night?
Robert and Carrie watched the game, yeah.
See, that's the thing. Rob, but if you had the game on, it's not like you don't follow the same rules that the average fan does. So
right.
If somebody doesn't react, you don't care because you're not reacting either.
What we have is an element, Mike. What we have is an environment. We foster an environment of NFL passivity.
Well, sports passivity in
as
general.
a rule, yeah.
Now, but your bride and your son were watching the game.
Robert was very into it. He finished his homework on time and everything.
Is he into the Skins?
Yeah, and he came downstairs. He said, "They're not playing very well." I said, "Well, son, I'm sorry."
Oh, Dad, that is so bad. So she was watching the game. What were you doing downstairs?
I was actually prepping today's show. I had stuff to do. I did have work to do. So I'm not trying to be a hero. It's not like I couldn't put it off.
Did you look in at all?
Occasionally, yeah. It was a very nice picture. Such bright green.
Oh, my
Such
God.
bright green. Do you remember when football was not on high definition? It looked so different.
Yes.
And now it's beautiful.
It's very sharp.
Very nice.
Picture is very, so Rob didn't even give a rat's ass.
But a lot of people did.
Oh,
yeah,
a lot of
people
did.
And the frenzy's there. You're absolutely right. There is a frenzy.
On social media, within the... I couldn't believe...
Oh, it ruined Facebook.
Your buddy Brad.
Oh, he gets into
who
it.
Gave up on the team. I said, there is half of the first quarter left. Now, look, they went on...
He does tend to paint with broad strokes.
It went on to be a truly disastrous first half and very beginning of the second half, but... There was a slight comeback at the end, and they, if
looks
things
like he caught some. Well, at least RG3 caught his stride. He was actually throwing the ball
a little bit. But the thing about it is, it's so.
Accurately.
Look, I'm the last person who should preach from on high about this particular subject because I get pissed about my teams more than anybody else. But when you read, the excitement is followed by the season's over. Well, it's not even close. I mean, this is a very long haul.
It's a natural progression though, Mike, because for 5, 6, 7 weeks now, all we've been hearing is Super Bowl. And now it's not going to be Super Bowl. Now it's over.
There's a minuscule
Washington
chance.
sports fans.
There's a minuscule
Washington
chance the
sports
Redskins
fans.
are going to go to the Super Bowl.
Am I the only one who thinks they can't run the table?
Just like every other team has a minuscule chance. It's all fate and everything aligning properly. And I think that the Redskins have a very talented football team, but I don't think anybody saw Philadelphia coming with that offense, even though they prepped for it.
Who looked worse, the Giants or the Redskins?
Oh, boy, that's tough. I think in the first half, the Redskins trumped them, but as far as the Giants were...
Well, they had 6 turnovers.
The Giants, just looked horrible.
Yeah.
The Giants looked horrible throughout the whole game.
Squad.
But they didn't have that explosive defeat that they had in the first half.
I hate that feeling that came back yesterday, and it happens with the Ravens as well, where in the pit of my stomach, I know I shouldn't care. Like I shouldn't care at all.
Right.
And I remember what I should have been doing is drinking heavily with Todd, but
Was Todd watching the game at
he
the bar?
was watching the game.
Oh, and he took time on Facebook to complain that someone's what's the word he
The
used?
power rankings.
The power rankings
Yeah.
were off. He said the metrics were wrong.
No, because he's in a Survivor League, and he wrote a software to actually to run his Survivor League. And Survivor
Right.
League is basically you pick 2 games a week that you're going to win, that your
Right.
team's going to win
Exactly.
throughout the season, right? And so he wrote an algorithm to actually pull the power rankings from ESPN and all these other places to actually put together how he's going to bet. And they said the Redskins were
Time
gonna
well
win.
spent, Todd.
That's right.
And the Redskins lost, so he's out.
Yeah, oh,
Done.
So he's already done.
So he's done.
He's done.
But
And he
anyway,
was upset.
See what happens when you gamble, Mike.
Stop it, Rob. Does it seem to you, watching as a casual observer,
Yeah.
that there was more intensity? I'll just use that
people
word.
were a
more
lot
intensity
more
at FedEx
excited.
Field, yeah.
This is the first time in my life that I usually get like maybe one offer to go to the game, and I just can't do that. I can't go down on a Monday night. And I got 5 or 6 offers, but the offers weren't like, "Hey, I have an extra ticket." They were like, "Are you interested in buying this ticket?"
You want to buy a ticket?
Yeah, buy a
because it was a
ticket.
hot ticket.
Well, you know what? Monday night is always a hot ticket. It's a
Right.
big deal. The fact that it was the first Monday night game of 2, it was earlier than normal, and you're not taking your whole life in your hands to try and get home by midnight. You probably could. Normally, a Monday night game, you don't get home till 3.
This dovetails into one other thing before we have to break here.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a break because we're up on it right now. When we come back, I want to talk about this whole fan thing, and you're getting more fans falling down and dying.
Yeah,
it
seems
seems like
to be,
that's
yeah.
happening too. We'll wrap this up when we come back. Also, Miley Cyrus when we come back on the Mike O'Mara Show. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, everybody. We talk about control. It is wonderful when you're talking about your TV.
Yes.
Hulu Plus allows you to watch anything you want, anywhere you want. This is what I love about Hulu Plus. You can use any of your devices, including the ones that you can just pack in a little duffel bag and take with you and watch on-demand TV at all times. And listen, a special deal just for TMOS listeners. This is an extended free trial of Hulu Plus. Give it a try. You'll love it. Just click the Hulu Plus banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com or go to HuluPlus.com/TMOS and you get 2 free weeks of great shows like Amazon Race,
Yeah, it's also good.
Lost, Downton Abbey, Hell's Kitchen, and my favorite, The Cosby Show. Gonna get some raggeds and some rolls. It's the
14 free days.
It's the sweater version.
Yeah,
of the
that's the
Cosby
one. It's
Show.
so
that's
great.
The one, not the one I was just doing.
No.
It's endless, and it's a free trial, and it starts the minute you click that banner. Before you know it, you'll be watching your favorite current shows and amazing classic TV, all on your schedule. Take control of your TV watching experience. Just click the Hulu Plus banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com or go to HuluPlus.com/TMOS. Do it, and do it right now.
Hold on a second. When?
Right now.
Okay.
So we were talking
And
about
I
the
applaud
NFL
you
fan.
for bringing up the Chet Kincaid Cosby Show. Thank you. He was a gym teacher, right?
So I'm a fan in the NFL, and I'm going to go to the stadium and get drunk and jump over the gangplank and die.
Yeah, it happens.
It's just, it seems in baseball and in football.
Didn't we have
and-
2 of them in baseball this year?
Yeah. It's like, did we have this in years past on a regular
Or are
basis?
we just hearing about it?
It
now?
seems kind of strange. It seems that fans, I think, this is
32
just
years old.
Let me throw
Young guy.
a theory out here. I think the world's gotten tougher.
Okay.
I think the recession has made just getting by, especially for the middle class people, a much tougher haul.
Sure.
And I think our diversions are taking on greater importance, like they do when a society is disintegrating.
No.
Yeah.
I really do believe that that's
you put
what
more emphasis
Yeah.
on your pleasure time.
What did the Romans do? What did the Romans? The Romans wanted to please the mob. That's why
Right.
they had the gladiators out there. That's why watch Gladiator. It's fantastic.
Do you love it?
Watch Spartacus. It's a tour de force. But I really do believe that our diversions are becoming more important to
Yeah.
us. Much more important to
It
us.
is. You were just talking about Bill Cosby and his great movie, Bill Cosby himself. He talks about the guy that says, "It's Friday night and I'm going out to get drunk and I deserve to get drunk and get out of my way."
Right.
That's not the attitude you need to take to have
No.
a good time. You can't put pressure on yourself to enjoy yourself.
No, I have been that guy.
Oh yeah, I think we all have.
I really am someone who has placed a tremendous amount of emotional energy into sports. I truly have. So I understand this, but it seems to me, and maybe it's because
when I watch the NFL coverage and the hype machine, I just get really analytical about it. I really start thinking about, are we getting dumber? And is stuff like this that we used to really love, but we loved in more of a arm's length way?
Well, you had to seek it out more.
And now it's
you
just
can't escape it now.
It's so thrust down our throats. And I watch this one
Is
guy.
it that we're dumber or we're just accepting it more?
I think we are putting more importance on things that don't matter because life is too hard. I really believe that.
No. I think it's just as important. I think the fact that and I can see where you're coming from because you get to see it's thrust down your throat now. Before,
Yeah, it is.
When you had a fan at, when you had a fan.
That was the best playlet ever.
Before, when you had a fan like at work that was over the top, like a diehard guy, right?
Yeah.
You'd hear about it on Tuesday morning, Monday morning, depending on when your team played, and his cube would be full of like Redskins gear, 49er gear, whatever.
Right.
It was.
Because he was a Monday morning quarterback.
So you
exactly.
would see that when you go to work, or you'd see that guy. Yeah, Bob's a big Packers fan, so he'll always be wearing the cheese head on Fridays or
Right.
whatever, you know.
Yeah, there was like one person at work that
but
was like super
now
into it.
every time you log on to Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, you see it right in your face.
Yeah, it's all
There's
over the
no
place.
escaping it.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is we've discovered something that we don't really have that much going on in
Well,
our
no,
lives.
'cause
That's
that's
why our diversion is why
Yeah.
these guys are getting paid the money they're getting.
Well, yeah, because it's a multi-billion-dollar business.
I don't remember.
Nobody wrote about the Nationals yesterday.
I don't.
They had an amazing game, too, right?
Yeah,
I don't
nobody wrote
remember
about it.
watching live sports like I do now. I watch.
It
so
wasn't
much
available
more.
to you.
I just watch more of it. I mean, I'm into it more.
Well, you had 4 channels growing up. You didn't have a baseball channel. You didn't have a football channel. You had 3 networks and 2 or 3 games to watch a week at most.
It's just. It seems to me that it's very, very intense.
Did you know, Oscar, Mike predates Monday Night Football?
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I watched Frank Gifford and Tom Brookshire, and I remember Sundays getting excited if the Giants were going to be the game that was on my local station.
Like
And
rolling the dice.
And early on, it was not 100% that you were going to be able to see your team.
Monday Night Football was 1972.
Was it 72?
I think, and it was a tremendous. No one.
I
They
remember-
said this will never work.
I remember watching it with my dad and I actually watched the game on TV where Howard Cosell puked on Dandy Don's boots.
It's a Philly game, right?
And he got. And we do we have that tape floating
Let
around?
me look-
anywhere?
let me look for it.
Good
Yeah.
evening from Franklin Field, Philadelphia. He was. Apparently, it was cold in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
and they started
Open
drinking.
booth.
It
It
was
was
an open
vodka.
booth. They started drinking, and he couldn't handle it. Howard Cosell could not handle it and got absolutely baked. And they didn't fire him either.
No.
They didn't fire him.
The
Howard
70s.
Cosell dodged a couple of bullets. He had the racist comment
Yep.
about the little monkey can run, and he didn't get fired then either, did he?
That was what finally put him down, I think.
Did they fire him after
but
that?
the funny thing
Well, I would
is,
hope so.
there was a documentary that HBO did where they found other instances of him using that phrase for people of all color. And it was just something he said. It was badly timed.
Yeah, and Howard
1970, September of 70 is when Monday Night Football premiered.
Okay, yeah. So I was a kid.
So let me. I know that you're into Hard Knocks, right? You're always
Yeah.
into it every year.
Absolutely.
Isn't it strange that you'll watch that show? You can even be a fair weather fan of that team, but then when you watch that team, like
Yes.
you would probably never watch a Bengals
Never.
game. Never in your life.
Never in a million
but
years
now
would
you
I
kind
care.
of do.
Oh, now I know
because you're
about
like
the-
you recognize
Oh.
the name. You're like, that's the guy that made the cut. He barely made the team.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you get so invested. I'd love to see that really, if they were going to do that. But, I mean, look, their job is to play football,
Yeah,
not to make a reality
They've talked
TV
about
show.
a full season. They've
That-
talked about it.
Really?
And every coach says it's not. That's not what this is about right now.
Well, I would take it in the other direction. I would say not necessarily a full season, but much like seeing your favorite football teams, everybody gets a Hard Knocks.
Oh, yeah.
Like you get to watch
Oh,
your
that
team
would
on.
be-
that would
on
be
You'd
cool.
watch it.
And that would make them even bigger, and you would make people more invested, and the NFL
Yeah.
should think about
Most
that.
people don't do it simply because it's a distraction.
Right.
When like a Hard Knocks team gets put on TV, it always isn't just about football. It's about the cameras as well. That's what they say.
Sure.
I love it. I think it makes it it makes you aware of the amount of effort that's required
Right.
to get on the field and play in the NFL.
And how and I know
it also makes you aware of
How
they're not all
quickly-
positives. It makes you realize how dumb those guys
and
are.
how quickly that career, the average career in the NFL is 4 years.
Yeah, and a lot of the guys are really just dumb guys. Like, the stereotype of dumb football players, it exists. But then, on pure effort, you cannot be that dumb in the NFL. You've got to work your ass off to at least know what you're supposed to do. But in training camp, you see the guys that just can't. They're guys that just can't cut it intellectually. They can't do the work.
Funny, though, the way just even the dynamic is in that locker room.
Right.
The way they haze people, the way they go and buy dumb things, the way they
They're kids.
Yeah, they're little kids.
They're
kids.
tiny
They're
little
kids
boys.
that have money.
Yeah,
and
muscles.
intelligence, and the environment empowers them to act that way.
Yeah,
it reinforces it.
And you realize just, look, I this time of year, I always get this way. What is this?
This is music because we're almost at the end of the hour.
It really amazes me, how much import people put on it this time of year. I always
Do you
think
get
about
upset that they don't care about Major League Baseball as much? Be honest.
Well, now you've hit an open nerve.
Oh, dear.
You bastard, Santana. We got to take a break. We'll come right back. Bye-bye. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. We are so delighted to have Oakton Wine Shop back on the show.
Yay!
And I want to tell you all about their fall festival that's coming up September 20th and 21st. On September 20th, it is their third annual fall festival. They will be kicking off a 2-day festival with 15 wines from California, Italy, and the Pacific Northwest. Tasting will occur from 4 to 8 p.m. For more details, all you have to do is pick up the phone and call Oakton Wine Shop. This is a great way to get out and enjoy some local wines here. Local wine shop here that'll just direct you any price range where you need to go for great wine. 703-255-5425. That number again, 703-255-5425. Oakton Wine Shop is just off Chainbridge Road in Oakton, and we love our local advertisers. We truly do.
Brian will be in this Friday.
Awesome. He's going to be bringing a fine selection. I'm not sure if he's going to be bringing wines in from the festival, but he always brings great stuff. And the great thing about the Oakton Wine Shop is no matter what the occasion, you can walk into the Oakton Wine Shop and they will direct you to the wine that is in your price range. Or if you want to shoot the moon and you want to get something that's really over the top to impress a wealthy boss, they can do it all at Oakton Wine Shop.
What they can do is they can sell you a cheap wine that looks and tastes expensive. And he's done it for me. It's fantastic.
September 21st is their third annual fall festival. That benefits Innova Blood Donor Services. Come and enjoy wines from Spain, Burgundy, and California, as well as craft beer. Also, they'll be tasting food from Culinaria Cooking School in Vienna and cookies from Rhino Treats in Manassas. That's right here in our backyard. A portion of all sales will go directly to Innova Blood Donor Services. If you want more information, here's that number again, 703-255-5425. And then on September 8th, it's their fall beer tasting. Come and try 15 different fall beers, including different styles of pumpkin and Oktoberfest beers.
Oh, people love the pumpkin ale.
You and Chad are going to have a great time. Big O and Duke's going to be out there, and you can taste some of their favorites as well as other brews at the Oakton Wine Shop. And Brian's a good friend of the show, has great stuff, so check him out. We appreciate their business.
Day late, dollar short, and I've not screened this, but apparently this is a co-sell at Franklin Field in Philadelphia. And it's playing now on YouTube. It should be up in 1 second.
I've never heard this.
Stand by, all cameras. Ready with slow motion and isolated cameras.
It's the Monday Night
This is
Football.
the old open, yeah.
Tape is rolling in less than
Because it was the opening.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Take tape.
NFL Monday Night Football.
And they're running the graphics right now.
Hey, Rune Aldrich. Sorry about this.
Rune Arledge.
Yeah, this one
Oh, it
looks
was in
like
color.
Yeah.
It looks like 8-bit.
It does look like 8-bit. Do you remember the old theme song?
This?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
No, I don't remember that.
Because I always remember it as dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
This sounds like an adult film.
It does.
And they're running the credits?
Yeah, they are.
That is so wild.
Where did you get this, off YouTube?
This is off
It's
YouTube.
typical YouTube clip.
Yeah.
Typical
Leave the
ass
credits
YouTube clip.
From Franklin Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
No, it's not the clip.
No.
That's Frank Gifford.
Football game in the Eastern Division of
That
the
is-
National Football Conference.
Ancient is whatever it
The New
is.
York Giants
It's
and the
almost.
Philadelphia Eagles.
No.
NFL
Do you think he throws it to
Monday Night
Cosell?
Football is brought to you by Ford.
All right,
Motor
let's see.
Company.
Let's
Okay.
Ford's better idea. We
That's
listen
Frank Gifford.
better.
It is. Great
And by
broadcaster.
Marlboro filter cigarettes.
This is before the.
Where
Oh,
the
brought to you by
Come to
Marlboro.
Marlboro country.
Pony time. Wow.
Bitter cold night.
This is it.
In Franklin Field, Philadelphia, the standings in the NFC Eastern Division speak for themselves. The now redoubtable Cardinals, who have not had a touchdown scored against them in 4 games, leading the streaking New York
No,
Giants.
that's not the clip.
No,
It
it must be later in the game. Thanks, YouTube.
what happened?
YouTube is the land of look. The problem with YouTube is that everybody can do it.
Yep.
There's no filter, and
there's
that's
no verification
It's what's great
either.
about it, but it's also what's horrible about
What
it.
is
He looks so much like the vampire on Sesame Street.
Let me
my
see.
God.
We're doing a TV show. What are you looking at?
I'm
Come
showing
on.
Oscar because he doesn't see it.
Yeah, I don't even remember what he looked like.
There it is, Frank.
Horrifying, isn't it?
You know, there's he sounds very drunk, and there's a better clip of that out there somewhere.
So he pukes on somebody's
Well, the
shoes?
story goes that
I can't believe what just happened.
during what happened.
I think you just broke the input plug inside my iPad.
Oh no!
We can fix that.
Yeah, we can.
Sorry about that.
All right.
I apologize.
Got to make the vault interesting.
I've got one over here if you need it.
Well, no, but you see the tip.
Oh, it broke
is
off inside
in the iPad.
Ooh, you make it work. You'll make it work.
Sorry about that.
Let's see how we do.
right.
Well,
Well,
at
you know,
least you got to see how
Mike,
it goes.
A gentle giant.
Do you want to try it? Do you want to
let's
test
see
it
how
out
we
and
do.
see if it works?
Yeah, let's see how we do.
Gentle giant.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
I'm sure
Is that
we-
why I felt that kind of tug?
But you forced it, so that's good. It's playing outside the iPad, but I can't seem to get the sound into the board.
Why don't you? Why don't you mess with it a little bit?
Do you want to use my iPad?
He can't. All the elements are on his iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the problem.
You know what's funny?
Yes.
Is we all thought Mike would be going to the Genius Bar.
You know what? Pony can
really
probably pull
sorry.
that out. He's got to power it down and pull it out. Then we'll get you another cord. How about we try that?
Oh, we can do that. Pony,
Yeah.
you want to take a peek at
Pony,
this?
go work on that
Yeah.
during
Hold
the
on.
show. We
Make
got
sure you
plenty of
power it
time.
down, my friend.
Oh, sorry about
Power
that.
That's
down.
right, it happens.
Yeah, and you know we can blame Howard Cosell.
I
on
wonder how your screen on your iPad cracked.
that. Now
Your proper one,
I
Michael
didn't
Mara.
break it. It fell. I dropped it.
Oh, you dropped it.
I think I dropped
What
it.
happened?
So
to
he
your,
didn't break it.
What happened to your MacBook Air when it initially broke?
You mean as far
Yeah,
as
yeah.
the Facebook situation?
No, the actual computer. Because you and hardware.
Now hold
tough.
on.
Okay.
I know where you're going with this, Mr. Man. You're going down the road that I have abused some of my electronic equipment. That was first of all when that happened with Rob. I was just pulling it around.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know that it was. So that was an
Attached.
That's
accident.
as much
No
my
problem.
fault as it is
That
his.
was not violence.
No.
No.
And when I broke the screen on the iPad, that was a drop.
Okay,
That was a drop. And the same thing happened. It was a drop with the MacBook Air.
Okay.
So all of my my beautiful Apple products.
You know what's
Incidentally,
great is
let me just
earlier in
take a
today's
little-
show-
Let me take a little time out because
Yeah.
occasionally I have to. Pony, we're going to need you not to go at Pony speak with this. So I know you don't run analyticals on where the nipple is inside the machine. Just get to it and fix it.
You know what's
like,
really
as soon
great
as possible.
is earlier today Mike said, maybe it's time you abandon that machine. Well, Mike got his wish. Isn't it funny how life works?
Did you used to run your Audio Vault off of CD?
Yes, but we can't do that with the new setup anymore.
Okay, I
That's
was
right.
just okay. Well, you get that face out of my face.
You're looking at me.
Rob
You
is
feel
good.
guilty.
Rob's good. Yes, but we can't.
Well, we could.
What I could do is
hypothetically.
what I could do is actually type up what I was going to play and describe the clip.
Ponies, it look like there's something down in there.
Your SOL. That thing is way too deep.
You know what? Is your wife home?
Yes.
If I could steal a pair of her tweezers, I could probably pull it out.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah. Get it out of Pony's hands. Pony, this. There's sometimes when I get pissed off at you.
don't
Just
be
looking
mad.
at
Good
me
luck
in
with
faces.
Pony's trying to help out.
Pony
I know.
is.
I know.
It's pony time.
All right.
I can't play the clip.
I know. That's why I said it.
So I've totally.
It's pony time. Get up.
I've totally
Boogity,
just-
boogity, 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 shoot.
Do you really think tweezers would work?
It'd have to be
that's
tiny.
That's only. I'm sure she.
Let me
has
see
some.
it.
No. I do not want you
excuse
to
me.
see it.
I'm not that much. I have worked. Let me see. it.
Rawr.
Let me see it.
Me break iPad.
What if we use suction?
Oh my God! Yes. Do you have a plunger
But a small
for
I
a
have a
tiny
vacuum.
dollhouse toilet?
I have a vacuum.
No, that's not going to work, Mike. I'm teasing. I need tweezers.
Tweezers will
Yes.
really work.
Tweezers. That's the best. That's our best shot.
All right, hold on.
That's going to be tough.
It will be tough.
Yes. Though, you know what?
What?
Who hasn't done this?
What, looked in there?
Yes. With a flashlight and said, "I hope everything's okay."
All right, I'm calling it right
This
now.
is interesting at best.
What do you
Now,
mean?
if you're at home, this is probably. I imagine parents do this all the time.
Yeah.
When they grab like
You don't
their
have
kids'
tweezers.
toys and they're like, "Oh, it's not
Sorry,
working
guys. My
anymore."
what?
Right.
What's that?
Oh no!
It's to retrieve we're working on an iPad. We're trying to get something
Tell
that
the truth.
broke off inside.
You
And-
broke-
8-inch.
I broke it. We need tweezers. Stat, please.
You broke it.
Thank you. First she says no, and then she says, no, I just don't want to give them to you. What do you think I was doing? Go remove like an anal hair or something
Well,
like
they're
that? What's
expensive.
going on?
Tweezers, a good set of tweezers I found out are pretty
I need to
expensive.
What are you going to be? How are you? You're not going to be able to get
They're not gonna fit
tweezers
in
down
there.
into that hole.
I'm trying. Mike.
You know what would
That's
help?
all I have.
Here's what would help.
Yeah.
Would be a needle.
A needle in a haystack?
No, you get a long needle. Hold on. I'm gonna.
Oh, you're gonna go get it? Oh, here we go.
Now we'll get it done.
Now we're gonna get this done.
You see, what we need to say is that it's a small headphone jack, and that's how we run the iPad into the board.
Yes.
And when Mike and I swung it around, you see, I took half the blame
But
there.
he did it violently. I
Easy,
saw him.
easy. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to end up with a cracked screen and a broken jack. If you don't shut up, just relax.
I saw him do it.
I know.
That does not look good.
The headphone thing just cracked
see
and
that?
went in there. Yeah, you see, it's gone. The tip of it is actually lodged
Wow,
in there.
just the tip, just for a little bit.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
You've said that before. You've said that before.
It'll feel great, I promise. Yeah.
Oh, is this your sewing kit?
Oh, nice.
Mike is back with tools. What?
There we go.
No, it's
Who's
not
snark. We're
I
not
defended you while you were gone.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I said that don't give Mike a hard time or he's going to break my iPad.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that's not going to fit. What is that?
What is that?
What are those?
Oh,
Tweezers.
Tweezers. She brought tweezers in.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, this is going to be great.
They're the tweezers. That's not.
That's not good. But thank you. Appreciate
Thank you,
that.
Carl.
I'm going to take that back. You can take it back. Thank you.
very much.
Thank you. All right.
I'm going to give you a tool that's going to maybe work.
Okay, I will take a tool.
Like
What is it?
That.
Oh, Bobby
look
pin.
at that.
That's not a bobby
It's a
pin.
tiny, tiny
Find that.
screwdriver.
All right. Ooh, look at
It's
that.
not a screwdriver. It's actually for hanging wall
This
coverings.
is powered down.
It is powered down.
All right. If I get shocked, here we go.
I don't think you could get hurt with that.
No one's going to be as shocked as I am as if that thing comes out.
All right, talk amongst yourselves.
All right, here we go. And then this thing is another.
I think that's
you
too
need
big.
Thinner. You need thinner.
Yes, you do.
I think-
Great movie.
And
Have you ever
Thinner-
seen it?
Thinner was a great movie by Stephen King.
Yes.
This is great.
Is it working?
I'm looking. I'm looking,
hold on a
looking.
second.
See, the problem is I think it's pretty snug in there. Is it hollow?
It's not hollow.
I mean, is the plug itself hollow?
Holla!
No,
it might be because, look, this is hollow. So maybe you can get inside it and sort of drag it.
That's what I was.
That's what
thinking
I'm
about
trying to
doing.
do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
What you got to do is put it in the hole, Oscar.
Slowly put it in.
Slowly
the
put it in the
hole.
hole
I'm trying to find thinner things to squeeze it out of there.
without too much action.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. I'll be gentle.
Please.
I'm in there now. I'm poking
Hey,
around.
Is that a longer one?
No, the longer's not going to help.
No, what he needs is a width.
Width, a thicker one, girth.
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 You
I need girth.
You want a thicker one?
Yes,
Slightly
That's
thicker
a
than
thicker
that.
one.
I'll take that.
That's a thicker one.
You
really want more girth?
I need.
You want it
I need
fatter?
girth. I need fatter to push against it so I can pull it out.
Do you think that it's hollow?
Best of material.
Here's
by
fatter
the way.
than that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, now
fatter.
you're
That's
talking.
fat.
All right, very
Yeah,
good.
we got Mendingo coming in
Do
right
you-
now.
Hey,
do
Jesus
this.
Christ! My God, we yelled at Rob.
Wow.
Oh,
What?
my God. That was a
He's
racial.
an adult film star.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know what's really
that's
sad?
Really,
You're covered.
That's really his name.
Well,
Hello.
see, Rob and I both immediately think
thinking
we're going to
of
get fired.
with a movie with James Mason.
Oh, that's an homage.
Why we reacted like that.
I was like, hello.
You're going to have to bring him up to the house.
It's also somewhat of a.
You guys are the worst. I think I'd be that racial.
No, I don't at all.
Get the cauldron. That's terrible. That is terrible. How do we both remember that? Oh, did I say the F word?
that's all right.
The show's completely falling apart.
It's coming out. It's coming out. I think.
Is it really?
No, you're
Yes.
lying.
No, something's moving.
Sorry about that.
Really?
That was a, is something moving?
Something is moving.
You know what he's doing? He's working it.
Yeah,
work
I'm
it,
working,
baby.
working.
This is fascinating.
You
I
gotta
know
be
we're
gentle.
doing. We're supposed to be paying attention to a radio
Gentle,
show
man.
here, but the fact is, I'm.
Who needs
I'm
a
very
genius
curious about
bar?
that.
I do.
No, I think you're fine. Do you really think you're getting
Yeah,
some
I'm
action?
pulling. You know how you can feel like something
Yeah.
is catching?
So what Oscar's done now is he's inserted the tool into the hole, Mike.
Yeah, I'm
and
deep in. Deep
He's
in.
working out the tip.
Oh my God.
Usually about this time, I tell the young lady to stay still.
Oh, stop it! Jeez, we are completely.
No,
losing
what he's
our
doing,
train of thought.
let's bring it back to normal.
Right.
He's trying to remove the tip. It's like a Bolivian circumcision.
Now, if that comes out, you're in business, correct?
Hypothetically.
Well, I'm going to have to use another wire, but yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I know you're gonna have to use it. No.
Don't get
You
snarky
know what you're
with
going to
me.
have to do?
What's that?
You're going to have to dock it into that dock and then plug your headphone jack into there. I just saw it at the corner of my eye. And then we're going to have to fix this professionally. It'll work, though. For what your needs are, it'll work right now.
Oh, so I just give him that the keyboard. That's gonna work.
How come that'll work?
Because I'm a genius.
Really?
Well, that's giving him all the best of it.
So is there an actual jack that's on the key on the corner of that keyboard?
Yes.
Oh, he is a genius. Oh, my God,
wow.
he's a genius.
That's
How come
cool.
you didn't come up? You're our technical guy. How come you didn't come up with that?
Because it's Apple.
Yeah, you've got to get familiar with Apple if you're going to work in here, pal.
Yeah, get familiar, pal. Pal.
Yeah, but the thing is, it takes him 9 hours to, like, dock the thing in
He's
there.
doing great.
All right, do you need
I
do
need
you
the cord
power?
you normally use. No, I don't think so.
No, he doesn't need power. He's your cat.
I need your jack that you normally use for your computer. It's right there. Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, Mom.
This is really fascinating. I'm sure, for people that are non-tech, they probably hate this. Is that actually going to work?
What we've done is we've defeated the system.
That is truly amazing, Oscar. Oscar, that is one of the great heroic polls of all time.
Thank you.
Now let's have it tested out. Rob, play something on there and see if it
Powering up.
works.
Okay.
I'll
Booting
shut
up.
my little sound off
Well,
here.
the soundboard's going to be sideways, but I think it should work. Hold
Let's
on.
see what happens.
Let's
Should
see.
work. Hope. Oh, well,
Oh, I hear
that's
baby.
The baby.
It's the sound of a
It's
baby
the sound
crying.
effect of a baby.
Oh, is there a problem with because there's a jack in there? It should also play out of that one.
Hold on.
I would hope so.
Check the volumes and everything. Try
Yes.
one more time.
All right.
Here we go.
That is seriously one of the great polls of all time.
Thank you. You know, they call
Sounds
me
like
MacGyver.
garbage, though. It's out of phase.
It's out of phase.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Try a different different element.
It should work. It should work for the vault, though.
Yeah.
It should work for
Yeah,
the
let's
vault.
try that. Mr. High Fidelity.
Yeah, it's one channel only. I think we're going to be okay in the vault. For example, if we were to play this. Oh, it's Oscar
that's not
underwater.
gonna work. Yeah, that's
Right.
not going to work.
It's not going to work.
No.
But
It was a great idea, though.
but it'll work for the vault.
I don't know. Let's see, like, for example.
Oh, can you go
Well,
one
can't
channel?
can you go one channel on it?
It's
dude?
already in one channel, dude.
Can you actually phase it? Can you actually move it over like we used to?
If I pan it left, right? No, because it's a mono feed coming into the board.
What about? How about this? So,
Yes.
what about the settings inside that iPad?
Make a mono out?
Yes.
Let me see what I got. There's
This is
nothing
fun.
for the. There's nothing
For the
for this.
techno nerds here, they're going to my sincere apologies for all this. And as a matter of fact, the experiment is over. We're going to get back on track and talk about the
Okay,
show.
good.
So here, let me take this. I'm going to put this away. We're not going to have an audio vault
Okay.
today, and we're
Okay.
going to deal with that. Okay.
Okay.
What I did want to talk about was the Oscar lonely text. I got that, and I also wanted to talk about: is anyone excited about? Speaking of Apple technology, what is that move?
Well, because the volume you left, the volume came on.
Okay, very good. The Apple 5S. The Apple.
Yes.
This has been one of my best days of the year.
Yeah.
I want to go on record.
Oh, it
with
started
saying
out
that.
strong,
Started
I know.
out fantastic. I'm having a 10-day.
Big win.
The iPhone 5S. Is this the end of the Apple era? Because I'm hearing so much noise online about the fact that they're really not doing what they needed to do. And then I see commercials for like Nokia on the game last night, a wonderful commercial about the fact that they've got a camera that actually zooms in with a telephoto lens on it. You know, little innovations that
But
the Apple
that's-
company has kind of gone, well, we don't do
Yes. If you are an Apple fan like I am, and I think most of the guys in this room are, depending on the day and the headphone jack, I would say that the announcement today is going to be interesting simply because it's a new phone for the people that want to upgrade their new phone. So the 5S will allegedly, if all the rumors are true, have a fingerprint scanner, so that'll be for security.
that.
So
Okay,
you don't have
let
to
me
put-
stop you right
Yes.
there. Fingerprint scanner. It's like, okay.
Do you have a pass lock on your phone?
Yeah, but I mean, do you think that kind of, here's my, this is my
It's
feeling.
not a game changer.
My
It's not a
feeling
game changer.
with Apple is one of the things where smartphones changed the world is that now everyone has a camera.
Right.
Yes.
And
You always have a camera.
and next to, there are three things that I use my iPhone for more than anything else. Taking pictures, making telephone calls, and surfing the web.
Sure.
That's it. And what I think is that the people at Apple are still trying to be so clever that they're missing, they're losing sight of what people really care about. That is improving your ability to surf the net, improving your ability to make hands-free telephone calls, whatever way.
Right.
And that means like sound speakers, that type of thing. And then also improving the camera. That's it. And I think I'm like most consumers. Am I wrong about
And
that?
you know what? When I heard about this fingerprint technology, I thought about what my grandparents used to tell me when electric windows came into cars. He said, it's another thing that's going to break. Well, did they ever tell you that? Don't play with the windows. You're going to break it. Use the crank.
Now,
true.
I date myself much like Howard Cosell.
Yeah.
When I talk about when I was a little kid, and neither one of you have experienced this. When I got into I think it was my uncle's Cadillac, and it was the first car I had ever seen with electric windows.
Yes.
And you take a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what you're going to do it like all day long? And the mechanisms were a lot less sophisticated.
I remember my father, he had that 81 Corolla, but he was too cheap to buy power windows.
Right.
So we would always crank them. So when he got a Volvo, when he finally upgraded like 10 years later, we were like, oh my God, it's going to have power windows. No, he didn't buy power windows. He didn't option that.
Right.
We had to crank still.
Yeah.
Sure.
We didn't get power windows till my mom bought a brand new
So
car.
But when
you
you
made it retro, but I'm trying. What's your
when you
point?
say that, now you won't be able to access your phone without your thumbprint.
You will be, if you want to put a security lock on it, you don't have to punch in the digits
But my
anymore.
point-
It'll
Because I can
recognize
see it locking
But
people
my
out.
point is that's just Siri all over again. It's like technology that's not going to make my life any easier.
I think we're on the same page, Mike.
Okay.
Where it's not going to be such an evolution. The iPhone 6 will be, but what they're saying now, and I'll give you all the details once they report today, is that the fingerprint scanner is going to come along. It's going to have a better camera, not as good as the camera as you see in the commercials of the Nokia Lumia. I've seen that phone firsthand. I saw a listener had it in Las Vegas.
What do you think of it?
Oh, it's a 10. If it was running a different operating software, not Windows, if it wasn't a Windows phone, I
Right.
would have run out and got it today.
I am surprised.
24 pixels.
And one of the reasons that we are
Gorgeous phone.
so excited about doing the show from the Consumer Electronics
Yes.
Show will be seeing what companies, I think, it's just my hack opinion here, that the companies that are going to excel are the ones that take what we really want and make that 10 times better. Not the people that try to create the super robots that aren't really ready yet, that are going to tell us. I mean, Siri,
But don't you
can we
think-
all agree that Siri was an unmitigated disaster? I don't touch Siri on my phone
Not a
anymore.
disaster. What it took voice recognition to the next level.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's not as
not
useful as
perfect.
they hoped.
Not as polished
I
as you
think I
want it to
agree
be.
with you. Quit telling us what we want. Give us what we want.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
because we don't have any music. We should break here.
Okay, we'll take a break in a second.
Just quickly, this new
Okay.
update isn't really for us as much as it is for China. Because that market, they only have 5% market share there, and that's what they're pushing for. They're going to have an economy iPhone, and then you're going to have your 5S come out. If you have a 5 now, just from initially what I'm seeing now, I'd wait for the 6 to upgrade.
And it just means that Apple's not getting it done. But I guess the reviews will come out tomorrow because
Yes.
the launches today will.
They could blow our skirts up. Who knows?
You never know. There might be something on there that's big. Maybe they're withholding it. I doubt
What
it.
do they call it? The just one more thing?
Yes.
They
just
do at
one
the
more
end of the
thing.
press conference.
We will take a
Steve
break.
Jobs died. That's what happened.
We will take a break, and one chord tanks the whole show. We will take a break and be back on the Mike O'Mara Show. Let's stop tape, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, now, is there a way for you on that device? Yeah, because if you had a monocord, is that what go into Mike's, go into your old settings there.
There's no Hold on. It's sideways. 3.
You can probably pivot to the side.
The soundboard doesn't. Soundboard only runs this way.
No, I'm saying.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. This segment of the program is brought to you by Amazon, the Mike O'Mara Show's Amazon page. Amazon is the one place to go for everything you need. Can't you feel that the season is about to change?
I can, Mike.
Yes, fall is right around the corner, and Amazon has got you covered. How about new clothes at up to 75% off?
Nice.
Plus boots, winter coats, and any hat you'd ever want.
Get through the copy, please.
Copy by Spiewak. And you never have to leave your desk. Plus, Amazon is the place to go for pumpkin decorations. Sorry about that. Pumpkin seeds, pumpkin-flavored coffee K-Cups, canned pumpkin Pop-Tarts, the Smashing Pumpkins on CD, and the popular book Pumpkins by Ken Robbins.
Do you have your copy yet?
Not yet.
You should.
You can save valuable time and effort by doing all your pumpkin shopping at home, even beyond pumpkins. Amazon has it all. Oh, I'm sorry. Even beyond pumpkins, Amazon has it all. Even a full selection of carving knives. If you need it, Amazon has it. Always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. And don't forget, it's the best place for all your office supplies, too. Today and every day, save money and support the show. Just click Amazon at MikeO'MaraShow.com and bookmark it.
From around the globe, across the nation, looking through your neighbor's window, the Mike O'Mara Show now presents News You May Not Need. A comprehensive look at the stories you may or may not be talking about during your daily activity. And now, News You May Not Need.
Syria has accepted a Russian proposal to turn over control of their chemical weapons to the international community. Syria's foreign minister met with Russia's foreign minister, and they agreed to the plan. But the United States is withholding judgment until it can be established that this is the real deal, Wade.
Right.
President Obama is scheduled to address the nation on the Syrian situation tonight. This will be one of those interesting addresses because you don't really know what developments might occur today.
Right.
And things are obviously going to have to move very, very fast. A lot of people are skeptical about Assad and whether he's really going to do anything about these chemical weapons.
I think he's going to do a monologue, and then the desk piece is when he's going to talk about Syria.
And then he's going to pull the nipple out of Rob's iPad.
That's right.
Incidentally, Fleet of Foot Boys, way to fix the, during the actual real taping time of the show, you guys, moved a few cables. It doesn't sound exactly like it's supposed to, but you did a good job with
I'm
that.
going to get a sore neck.
Very good.
Sideways.
The 911 call seemed frantic. George Zimmerman's sobbing, estranged wife said he was threatening her and her father with a gun, and she feared for her life. Please come. Hours later, Monday, after police converged on the home in an Orlando suburb, and after speaking to her attorney, she changed her story.
Oh.
That's according to Lake Mary Police Chief Steve Bracknell. She said she never saw a gun, and that she and her father, whom she said Zimmerman had punched in the face, had no interest in pressing charges. It's a weird story.
Oh,
It's,
that's a
very
healthy
strange.
relationship.
Well, I think what you got there is a lot of good people.
Police said later they did not find a gun on Zimmerman's person. So, I mean, this guy's obviously got some demons, and who knows what's going on.
But you know what?
Lay low.
I'm not trying to be his buddy here, but he obviously has a target on his back.
Yeah,
and it looks like she's, kicking him.
Well, it also sounds like maybe this guy is not stable simply because he should be underground right now.
Yeah.
People know he's
You don't mean
in,
dead. You don't mean dead.
No, he should be gone underground, witness protection style.
Hiding, yeah.
And he's in Lake Mary, Florida, because they've gotten 11 police calls out there. He's still in Orlando. He's in the central part of the state where all his crap has happened.
Right.
And I'm very surprised
What an
at that.
idiot.
Well, he's not very bright.
No, I don't think so, Rob. I think what it might speak to, I think when that trial's over, because the lawyer that I heard interviewed, O'Mara, actually said something. They asked him about, what are you going to do for this guy now that the trial's over and he's got this big target on his back? And they kind of hemmed and hawed about it. I think, believe it or not, this wonderful justice system of ours, the lawyers get all this press. Everybody, certain people become superstars in this overnight. But the guy that was part of the trial, it's like, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're on your own,
He gets to walk
dude.
free. That's his reward.
He gets to walk free, but the point is he is on his own. So, this guy right now has
he's let everybody know where he is. And
Yeah.
I think you're going to hear more about George
Yeah,
Zimmerman.
but this is what I've read the story. He's the legend that he went over his soon-to-be ex-wife's house, her dad's house.
Right.
And again, that in itself probably isn't the right course of action if she's filing for divorce.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, you're going on their territory.
Should stay away.
Yeah.
And he's he's a head case. It's obvious.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. The other jury is in. A second periodical used for everything from predicting the weather to helping people lose weight agrees that this winter is shaping up to be cold and snowy.
The snowblower, Mike. Finally.
The Dublin, New Hampshire-based Old Farmer's Almanac at 2:22. I don't understand the name of that, why they say at 2:22. That's what it's called.
Wow.
The Dublin, New Hampshire Old Farmer's Almanac at 2:22 is believed to be the oldest continuously published periodical in North America. It says a drop in solar activity and a change in ocean patterns are pointing to colder than average temperatures and higher than average snowfall totals.
Wow, I've heard that I know that they did predict actual snowfall for the Super Bowl this year, and it's not in a dome.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the snow emergency policy for the show?
We just better get our technical ducks in order so
Yeah.
that we can all, do our little thing where we communicate with each other. And we should be up and running for that by winter
I
time.
thought you were going to say get here early.
No.
Stay the night. Stay the night.
But I'll tell you, though, if the roads are clear and, sleepover could be fun, wouldn't it, boys?
No.
Anyway, last month, the Maine-based Farmer's Almanac said much the same. The younger cousin has been publishing for a mere 197 years. The Old Farmer's Almanac predicts a cold winter for every region but the lower Great Lakes, upper Midwest, and the northern states of the Northeast. I hate stories that are written like that.
That's really poor.
The Old Farmer's Almanac predicts a cold winter for every region. No, they actually just took 3/4 of the country out
Well,
of
the
that.
thing is, Mike, the old farmer isn't what he used to be.
Exactly. Thank you. In
That was
Kansas
Monsanto
City,
and
Kansas City,
Going to
Kansas City, here I come. McDonald's is now testing a family-sized meal in a box.
Oh, God.
It has 2 Quarter Pounders with cheese, 20 McNuggets, and 2 medium fries.
And they call it the Serta.
It's selling for $14.99. This is very convenient for my entire week.
You can give it to Celine.
I want the family box.
Have you ever asked for more ketchup?
It's selling for $14.99. That's a few bucks cheaper than all the stuff individually. Whoop-de-doo. Not sure what kind of modern family you can serve with only 2 burgers, 20 McNuggets, and 2 medium fries. Maybe a 2-person family and a small child.
Could
but
be.
if this goes well in Kansas City, you could definitely see it go nationwide. McDonald's does sell family meals in other countries. In Australia, they sell the family dinner box, which is 2 Big Macs, 2 cheeseburgers, McNuggets, 4 small fries, and 4 drinks. That sounds more
That's
like
more
a
of a
family
dinner
box.
thing. This will be a good dinner box for when we sleep over when it snows.
And I can break your equipment.
That's come on, let it go, man. Let it go.
I know stores are already displaying their Halloween crap, but this just seems unnatural. Pumpkin-flavored M&Ms.
I bet you can buy them on Amazon.
Well, I have to mention another retailer here because it's in the story.
Yeah.
They're now on sale at Target for about $3 for a bag. I bet they're on Amazon.
Probably good.
I'm sure they are.
Hey,
no, they're
Pony,
not good.
if you can, see if you can find pumpkin-flavored M&Ms on Amazon. According to a few food blogs that have tried them, they're still chocolate-flavored, but have a light hint of pumpkin spice.
I'm not sure nutmeg and chocolate jives, Daddy-O.
One blogger said, tough guy.
I'll show you.
One blogger said they taste more like a mix between M&Ms and cinnamon Red Hots. That still is grossing me out.
Yeah, not right.
They're on sale through Halloween. We'll have to see. A report out of Washington, D.C. found the city has seen a 35% jump in clogged pipes over the past few years.
Sorry about that.
All because more and more people are using those moist wipes we've talked about.
Oh, yeah.
Can't use them in my building.
The D.C. suburb.
Really?
Even the
They've
flushable
told
kind?
us.
Really?
Yeah, they said, old pipes.
The Washington Suburban Sanitary Commission has had to spend more than $1 million to upgrade their sewers just to try to keep up. Meanwhile, nationwide, moistened wipes for adults are doing almost $1 billion a year in sales already, and their sales are projected to keep going up 6% every year.
I saw the ad. Actually, Mayor Barry voiced it. It's a PSA, Mike, and it's called Stay Dry in Ward 8.
I just want to make sure you use dry toilet paper. You put a little water on it, but don't use those crap wipes that, clog up the septic tank.
It's bad, right?
It's bad, and it doesn't help with my beaties.
Do you use the wand when
I
you
do.
wipe?
Always. nice wand in the Redskins colors.
Oh, I hope you didn't provide the burgundy.
Appreciate that.
There may be a problem then.
And now a little something something. According to the Michigan State Police, a group of people have figured out how to scam Walmart into giving them refunds on fake video games. And it involves intentionally vomiting on receipts.
Oh, no.
Here's how it works. The people take video game boxes and put either a counterfeit disc or no disc inside. Then they reseal the boxes in plastic. They take an old Walmart receipt and vomit on it to obscure what they bought and when.
Oh, my
Then they take...
God, not even Carrie has gone this far.
You like Boo. I like Oscar's oh, my God. Then they take the receipt and the video games to a store to return them. They tell the clerk about the vomit so the clerks don't want to touch the receipts or examine them. They just give the person a full refund for the cost of the video game. They've gotten $264.83 in refunds every time they've done this.
Wow.
The police have surveillance videos and are investigating. Until then, if you work in retail, beware of vomit-covered receipts and stop biting your fingernails. That's it. We got to get out of here. We will come back. Believe it or not,
We got an audio vault for you.
miraculously, thanks to Oscar and Rob, we'll have the audio vault for you. No thanks to you, Mike O'Mara. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Hey, we want to tell you all about Omericon 2013. It is live at the State Theater in Falls Church, Virginia, Saturday night, November 9th at 8 p.m. Tickets will go on sale to the general public, and that's Friday, September 13th.
This Friday.
For those of you VIPs, we are able to track how many of you have opened your exclusive emails. You only have a couple of days left to get these tickets.
Yes.
So open your email today. Pony, what is the percentage of our VIPs that have opened those emails that we sent to them?
Only 47%.
That's half, people.
Slack.
Half of you have not done it, slackers. So clue in. And if you want to get those tickets in advance, they are going fast. You want to open up your emails. So, we took the time to send those out to all of you.
We did.
We really did. And
Lick the stamps.
and it was kind of a hassle.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest.
Kinda.
We wanted just to, not only make them available to the VIPs, but also tell the VIPs that they were available.
Yeah.
So really, the fruits of the labor should be rewarded, in my humble opinion.
How are you going to win our fabulous door prize of pumpkin M&Ms if you don't come to the
Oh,
show?
definitely have.
Oh,
pumpkin
yeah.
M&Ms. I want to do. You know what I want to do at the opening of the show?
What?
I want to do what Gallagher does at the opening. He takes wrapped candy and hits it with a tennis racket into the audience.
I remember that.
I'm doing it.
Okay, good.
Just added on. Advanced purchase available for VIP members for how many more days?
You would say 3.
3 days. Only 3 days left for that. A super secret email has already gone out. This show will be unlike any other we've ever done. We will once again be joined by Mickey Coachella, most recently of the 98 Rock Morning Show, an all-round funny dude. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I said what's interesting about that 46% open rate is that the amount of tickets that have already been sold.
Yeah, we are so grateful for all of you VIPs.
Yeah, please.
We made these available to you, and you did what you always do. You did not let us down. So really, yes, we are concerned about the half of the people that haven't opened up emails, but you might have already bought your tickets anyway. Yeah. So really, thank you for that.
Buy more.
We really appreciate that. And then they will be on sale Friday, the 13th. We thought that would be a good luck day to sell them.
Sure.
And that goes on sale this coming Friday, and so get ready for that. As usual, there'll be music, dancing, and festivity, and fabulous door prizes. Save the date, Saturday, November 9th, at the State Theater in Falls Church, Virginia, for Omericon 2013. Superhero costumes optional.
Nice.
And now, without further ado, let's open up the audio vault for Tuesday, September 10th, 2013. I'm glad we got it on for you, Rob.
You are soldiering on. What you need is a new hit record to cheer you up. I had this for a couple days. It's everywhere. I love it. It's called What Does the Fox Say?
What does the fox say?
See, no one knows what a fox says. So the whole point of the song is trying to figure out what a fox might say. Watch the video. It's horrifyingly odd. It's by a band called Ylvis, Ylvis.
And speaking of hit records, tomorrow we'll be talking about Miley Cyrus's latest video, Wrecking Ball. That's her showing more of her boobs.
Yeah. This is the first time I've heard this song.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I had it.
Where
all
is this
over,
big? In Iowa?
This is all over Facebook. It's all over
really?
Facebook, and it's trending. It's trending on the YouTube. I think
I'm going to look at the top charts.
Go Dub.
All right, so you're going to come in tomorrow.
This is going to be the next Gangnam Style.
You think so?
I do.
Okay.
I mean, it's so catchy. Listen.
What does the fox say?
No, don't get into that. This isn't music.
He loves it.
What's the group's name again?
Ylvis. Ylvis.
He only brought it in because it's an Elvis.
No, it's Ylvis.
Close enough.
Why are you defensive about this?
Because I've
Because
never
you're going to
heard
play
the
this
song
on Tech
before.
411 and
Boys, just
Yeah.
remember, Rob,
yes,
Oscar's the one that made it possible for you to have this audio vault today after I broke your iPad.
Yeah, remember your boy?
Oh, remember when I plugged in the mono cable?
Santana.
Yeah, it was a team effort. Everybody contributed. Mike broke it, and we fixed it. Asshole! Oh God, again. Now, what we have here is you mentioned it earlier, and you know what they say? The government says if you notice
we're
something,
really going to look back at how the whole thing started. Was the incorrectly played Howard Cosell video?
Oh yeah,
or someone who asked for the Cosell tape.
No, you can't.
Yeah, it's about. You did.
You can't.
You said.
You can't.
Do we have that line around anywhere?
Did it?
If you see something, say something. And I knew in the back of my head when they showed that video of the woman twerking and falling down and setting herself on fire.
Yes.
I said that looked staged to me.
So
and
you knew it before the major news agencies
I
knew.
almost said it. I almost brought it up but I thought it would go away. Jimmy Kimmel revealed last night that it was something they actually filmed at his show.
To the conspiracy theorists on the internet who thought the video was fake, you were right. It was fake. We made it up. I'm also the guy who bit Charlie's finger, by the way. We shot that video 2 months ago, and we posted it on YouTube. We didn't send it to any TV stations. I didn't tweet it. We didn't put it on any news websites. We just put it on the YouTube and let the magic happen. And the magic happened. It got 9 million views in a week, in less than a week.
Pure viral. They didn't even promote it. And it got 9 million views.
Kimmel's so cutting edge. I mean, he's ahead of.
He is.
Yeah, you got Jimmy Fallon coming on strong. Kind of representing the youth movement. But
Right.
Kimmel is really state of the art.
He really
I love
is.
what he's doing.
And we close. Did you know that there is some rumors in D.C. that Bill Clinton, is cheating on his vegan diet?
Really?
Yeah, there's a rumor of that.
This is crazy. The newest rumor in Washington is that Bill Clinton has been cheating on his vegan diet. Yeah, the most damning evidence is a blue dress with a splotch of gravy on it. Thank you.
Thank you, he says. I love it. That's your Magic Audio Vault. Back in stereo high fidelity tomorrow.
What does the Fox say is in the top charts?
It is.
I take it back.
He's got it.
Face!
Hold
Yeah.
on. Before we get out of here, Pony Boy, 3 keywords. People that are searching for Mike O'Mara Show online. Give us the 3 words in the order you gave them to me today.
That was O'Mara, Mike, and cleavage.
Cleavage! What? Why? That's our 3rd search word. Who the hell knows?
That's fantastic.
That's our number 1 search word.
That's the number 1 search word is
Wow.
cleavage.
Wow.
For tech support and questions for the Mike O'Mara Show, contact our man Ponyboy at MikeO'MaraShow.com. That's it. We made it through. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank Christ.
We'll be back with another one tomorrow. Thanks a lot, everybody. Tomorrow, Bill and Debbie Harvey from Helping Haitian Angels.
good.
We'll be back with another one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Wait, don't go. I need to tell you that MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon is perfect for all your online shopping needs. Shop the best way. Shop Amazon. And please go through our website. Always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.